Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and as promised, we're going to talk about focal points. I do not have all the technical terms and whatnot of where your focal point should go in the rule of threes or anything like that. I go by intuition most of the time and what I like, and also I kind of go by, you know, what works for scale on the tag or pocket or journal card or whatever. So the other day we worked on some bases, so I'm going to add some focal points. First of all, you're probably wondering, where do I find focal points? Well, if you have a printer, that's easy. You can buy some digitals or go on a website where they have pictures that you like victeasy.com. Sometimes I think you can get like a free one a day. I pay a subscription so that I can use as many as I want for whatever purposes I want. So that's where a lot of mine come from. Dreamstime.com I've used, but that's pretty pricey, that one. I've actually stopped using it since I found victeasy. And then if you don't have a bad reaction to AI, you can go on one of those sites and, you know, produce your own pictures of what you're looking for if you're looking for something specific. Also book pages, like I'll probably use this in a journal on the side of a page. This is from Gyo Fujikawa. I love her images. So just go to your thrift store and just look through all the picture books and find what you like. You might find that there are some different illustrators that you really like. Well, see, this is an example of one that I got off victeasy. I look for like water, which are probably AI generated, but then I use them with a real background. I don't love using AI generated, but I really like some of their stuff. And if I could make them myself, I totally would. Like if I could watercolor a swan like that, I would. These are the kinds I like. I like a watercolor style, and like this like somewhat realistic but still looks illustrated kind of a look. And also books, like look for bird books, flower books, garden books, all kinds like that. Like even like this little book here that I have, they don't have to be vintage books. You're looking for stuff you like and that you'll use. Any of these could be used as a focal point on a tag. Also magazines. There is nothing saying you can't use magazines. Like see her, I might use her on a tag somewhere. She's from a magazine. This gal right here, I thought she was kind of fabulous, and I'll probably use her on a tag sometime. And then also, look how cute he is. And he's from a magazine. So magazines, I've even cut out the bunny that is on the paper that I use. On the ream of paper has like a picture of a bunny. You can cut that out too. Look for pictures anywhere and just, you know, cut them out. You might even be able to find some already printed ones on Etsy or whatever. Like this is the Reader's Digest book of dogs, and they have some great illustrations of dogs, and the bird book is also fantastic. So, you know, take a day just to go and look at your and then there's Norman Rockwell, to go look at your thrift store and look at books if you don't have a printer. Or I mean, if there's somebody, you know, like I sell digitals. I used to also sell them printed, but I just don't have them listed. But if you don't have a printer and you wanted some printed ones, you just ask. You just email me and say, hey, would you be willing to sell me such and such? And I would say, okay, this is how much I charge for that. And then you could say, okay, yep, I'm good with that. You know, it depends on how many pages it is, and because I got to pay for the print, the ink, and the paper and all that. All right. And then when it comes to finding said images, I just kind of like look through and see, okay, like this one's kind of wide. Do I have a wide tag here? This one's wide, but it's not very tall. So he could work on there. And I like to put mine on a background so that you don't have to fussy cut it if you don't want to. I could just kind of tear around this and it would be kind of cool. Just kind of have a kind of cool background without having to go in and do a super close fussy cut. So that's why I like to put them on a background like that. Okay, I think I need something that's more, a bigger something for this one. Let's see. I mean, it's not like I don't have any. I've got plenty from yesterday, right? Oh, how about that one? I don't mind it. See, that has to go that way in my brain. I do not like for damp. No, I don't like it on there. And so then I might just kind of, sometimes I'll do base and then find my piece, and sometimes I'll find a fussy, you know, an image, and then go from there. So, okay, say I wanted more of this to show, then I might just kind of tear down and find my scissors. They're right here. They have to be. My phone is backwards to where it used to be. And then I'm just going to fussy cut the easy parts of him. I'm not going to worry about getting it perfect. And then just kind of tear like that. And that way, it's a little bit more fussy cut, but I didn't have to do too much to it. And now more of that background shows if I want it to. Or I could go this way. Maybe I like that better. I don't know. Do I even like it on that? That's a good question. I think I might like it on this a little bit better. I kind of want his neck to cover where that paper splits there, though, which puts him to the right just a little bit. You've heard me say, probably, if you've been watching a while, I do not like to center my focal points. I know. So I'm going to leave this on here. I'm not going to glue it on yet, because after focal points, I will sometimes go through my layering bits, and my layering bits are crud. Well, I haven't sorted through that. I've been sorting through my boxes today. Are like these bits. Whether it's like something like this, or the labels, the stamps, things that I did, or just, you know, things, all this kind of stuff. I just put it all together. It's all layering bits. I don't necessarily split my numbers and my labels and my whatever checks, and some I was, but I'm not anymore. I'm just gonna start putting them in a bin like this, and then this is my container. Once this bin is full, I have to get rid of some. So I've been sorting through my bits and whatnot, and getting really what's the word I want? Anyway, I've been trying to really get rid of stuff. Let's put it that way. All right, so let's see. Oh, I like him, and he can go on something fairly small. So I think he would kind of work on this. So I'm just going to stick him on there and put him to the side. That's kind of what I'm doing. Ooh, I kind of like him on there. And then, so there's a lot of space up there, which is okay, because, I mean, this is painty paper. You want that to show. I could do a little round something there, but I'll decide that afterwards. And it doesn't have to be like the perfectly perfect. I like the idea of that. So it doesn't have to be perfect. You're just putting something on there, because then you don't have to put anything on there. You can just put a piece of collage background, like a collage tag or journal card in your journal, because later when somebody's journaling, or when you're journaling in that journal, you might want to add a photograph or a memory from what you're journaling about, and then you have a tag to put that on, a nice background to put that on. So you don't even have to put focal points on here. Like this one kind of has a focal point on it, so I might put like a quote up here or a word up here. So I probably won't even put a picture on this one. This one's kind of done. It just needs something else. This one, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just kind of, all right, so this owl, I'm looking at his size and kind of want to find something. I kind of want to cover, I don't mind covering these butterflies. And blue and orange are opposite on the color wheel, so I don't mind that and him. I think that might look kind of nice. So that's going to go on there. What else do we have here? Oh, this bear's kind of nice. This has got Okay, I want to cover up kind of a lot of what's back there because I just don't like that weird brown stuff in the middle. It's just kind of grungy, which is fine. I think size-wise, he'll work. Can't really tell because it's not cut down all the way, but I can kind of tell. Oh, and then you've got the Tim Holtz things that you can use. So maybe, I know you guys want to know how to use people on things too. So let's just go ahead and, let's see, it's kind of grungy. I'm just going to cut her out and I'm going to put her there and we will figure out how she will look good on there. Speaking of people, let me go ahead and grab a couple of people out of here and just, that's kind of wintry, which is actually kind of good because we've got that sweater texture, right? All right, like that's kind of spring colors and she's like in a winter coat, so I'm not sure about that. All right, they are on the small side, so I don't want a huge tag. Let's see. She could work on here with like a word or a quote up there and add a little something else. See, because these are heavy, thick, I could have them kind of hang off of something too, which would be super cute. All right, let's go back through our things. So a floral, what do I have? This tall one. I need to, ooh. See, I love squirrels. He could work on anything because he's very neutral. But also he's got this nice tall piece in the background, so something tall will also, is he narrow enough to work on here? I think he could work on that. Okay, so this is what I'll do. I will just go through and just add, just, you know, stick a focal point on it and then go back to it later. All right, he could work on there with a quote. And words, also look in your books, check for like the daily calendars that have quotes on them and stuff. Or, where's my, yeah, I'll show you. Also digitals and stuff like that. And then of course, you know, Tim Holtz has words like these. This is Great Thoughts on Happiness, found it at the thrift store. And so, and it's not a black font, which also makes it interesting. So I could cut out just little things from this to use. This was from 2020 at the Dollar Tree. I'm still using it, and it has quotes that I like to use. This my cousin gave me, and some of them are 2 pages across. But like for the ones that aren't, like I could just use that or that, like, you know, use little books like this. You can go ahead and use those quotes as well on a tag. And I know these don't cost, well, this says $5.95, but hopefully she didn't, I don't think she paid that much, hopefully. I don't think she expected me to tear it apart, but that's what I do. She knows that's what I do. Oh, that one goes on there. So yeah, this is just, I kind of like the idea of like maybe a clock, and this is really busy right there. So this butterfly for me would be too busy to put on that. That one might work nicely on that though. Let's see. Ooh, I kind of like, oh, he's kind of small though. But he's small and I kind of want to cut him out. I might, oh, he's on a piece of paper. And have him with the clock maybe? Would that be too small? He seems, all right, we'll try it and see. If I need to put something else, I'll put something else. It's not that big a deal. That was an AI picture that I got. What I use, all right, this has got this nice outline here. So I'm going to probably fussy tear that, and I think that will look nice on that. And this is how I do focal points. I just go through and I'm like, what will look good? What will look good? Oh, let's see. So this kind of has that color there. And it's kind of green. This has more green in it, so I might like it better on this one. All right, we'll try that on that. It's got some yellow, and so I kind of also look at the colors. They don't have to match perfectly. They don't have to match at all, really. You can make it coordinate however, but it is kind of nice if they do a little bit. Let's see, he's too big for that. And this one kind of has a focal point on it, so I'm not sure that I would do much with this one. It's kind of nice as it is. Maybe a word, so I'm going to stick that up there. That one's, you know, Mike could use like a label or something, not a black label. This is in the wrong box. Oh, and then, oh yeah, that's right. And then the other, where did, oh, right there. The other focal points, the other option for focal points is to create your own. So, you know, sometimes I draw some things or doodle some things, and like he needs a little something behind him. I might put like, he's kind of big for that. Do you think he's too big for that? I don't know. He'd be too big for a lot of things. I'm going to put him on there, and I'm going to do something in the background that I like. Let's see. So like, where did my fuss, there they go. Let's see. Nope. Oh, maybe this. Nope, I don't like that. I need something that's not too busy, but not too plain. All right, so that's got the moths on there. Nope, that's too busy for that. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. What have we got? I've got leaves, and I've got mushrooms, and even like this could be a piece in a journal, or it could go on as a focal point, you know. See, this one's more the size that I would want on there, but not the right color. This one's kind of small, and then I haven't colored some of these yet. Sometimes I'll leave them white, and sometimes I'll use like alcohol markers or colored pencils or whatever to color them in. Like that could work. What else have we got in here? I think it's, oh, this one's nice and tough. Oh, maybe. Oh, it's missing it's missing one of its top flowers. That's all. Not that I can't put another flower on. I mean, another leaf, not flower, a leaf. Missing a leaf on the top there. This one is just done with marker. That's too small for that, in my opinion. It's on cardstock though, so it could go on that little. Could go on that and then go on something. All right, I'm gonna put that to the side. I don't know what paper I use this for. I need another leaf. I don't like the way that. Well, I don't like the way that looks there, but that doesn't mean that I can't just cut off where the leaf broke off from, so that doesn't, there we go, now it looks purposeful. Yeah, that could work. That right there, sure, why not. So yeah, if you like to draw, you can draw your focal points. I don't have any small pieces. A lot of the drawings I have here are a little on the smaller side. This, well, it just needs to get flattened underneath something. They say paper doesn't have a memory. Alright, this is somewhat similar to the flowers up there. No, I don't like it. What about just a leaf? Because I don't want to cover up the X's. I put the X's on there. I don't know. Let's see, we got a few more. Oh, maybe some more focal points. Oh, I've got this one back here from another time, and I think he's too tall. Or she's too tall. She could work on that though. Yep, I think I'll try her on that. And these bins I just got on Amazon because Kim, Images by Kim, she had chicken trays that she stacked up with her things, and I'm like, oh, that might be an easy way to do it. And it was a set of 5. I'll try to put the link down below, and I might be getting 5 more, but I'm trying to see if I can like live with just 5, because I've got my fussy cuts in one, my handmade fussy cuts in one, layering pieces in one. stickers in one, but I actually have another container that I can put the stickers in once I get them to fit in that container. And I might actually have two, like maybe one realistic and one watercolor, or one book page. I might do one with book pages and one with printed is what I might end up with, just two. I got a lot of fussy cuts, in case you're wondering. He looks mean. Let's see. And then, oh, see, he's nice and tall and a little grungy. No, I don't like that on there. I think that this green is in here. So, but I can cut this down. I don't have to keep this as tall as it is. But that could work with a quote. So we'll try that out. And then sometimes I do like to do maybe a flower. So I'll have a lot of these flowers in my stash because maybe they'd be really cute just as a layering piece. So the flower, actually could just put flowers like that in their own thing, because sometimes they're a focal point and sometimes they're a layering piece. That does not work color wise on that. Oh, he's so cute though. And I tend to want to cover the line when there's a line like that. Also, he needs something to ground him. I don't mind him on there. He's like kind of striking on there, and the red collar kind of goes with that red rose, so I'm thinking he might work on that. But that did not do my flower thing like I wanted to do. Let's see, who would look good in front of the flower? That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't use butterflies as much as other people do. I do have some butterflies. Now a pig, I'm all over using a pig. I mean, how cute is he? He's got dirt on his nose. I don't know if that's... Do I want to put a flower behind him? Because why not? A pig and a flower. And it just kind of... Yeah, I might try that. I wanted to do one like that. Alright. What else have we got? What else have we got? We have this beautiful... I don't have any... Oh, I do have this. This is purple-ish. It's not wide enough. Is this small enough to work on it? Nope, not quite right. Nope. There's something small on there. I don't know what. Maybe a butterfly will work on here. Like a butterfly there. Do I have a butterfly that size? I don't know. See, I don't hate him on there. I think that's kind of fun. Okay. We got, these are all the tags I added to, so this is what I'll do. I will go through a bunch of tags and just add focal point, just because that's just the fastest way for me to do it. I can go zip, 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 get a whole bunch of focal points on there, and then add the next layer that I might want to add. Let's see, I don't have any coffee ones yet. Let's see, do I have like a big coffee cup on here? Would be kind of fun. Or, let's see, we have this file cabinet, which would, I don't suppose there's like a cute little animal I could put on top of the file cabinet. I don't suppose. Yeah, it's kind of big. I was working on some, I think because I don't know, the backgrounds I'm not sure about on these, but I was working on some. I think, oh shoot, what's your name in Scotland? I think she got some of these because I was working on those when she won. She won. Oh, I like this on here. And then I can put a quote up there. Alright, that's good for that one. This one's just green and orange. His tail would have to get cut off is the problem. Oh, books. Books are a nice element for, sometimes I will use books as a base, like they don't even have to, if I need to put something up higher, or I want to put something up a little bit higher, you know, to make, instead of putting a quote on the top, I could put like books as my base, and then that adds some something to the bottom, so I can put something like a little mouse. I know, Jackie, you don't love the mouses, but I mean, how cute is he? He's kind of big for those books though, isn't he? An owl. Oh, the kitty. The kitty might work. Kitty on some books. His colors are off. I don't know. I couldn't get the colors quite right. And this one already has, like, I might cut off that layering piece back there, but I might not. I don't know. It means you can see his whiskers without having to cut out his whiskers if I have that back there. That's all. Left the easy stuff to cut. Do I want to add a little bright flower behind him? Because he's kind of not pink. What do I have back here? I must have something. Nope, not that. He's too wide. He's too wide. Let's see. What am I looking for? Because I still haven't found it. Because I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Oh, I was looking for a flower or something. Oh, and I still wanted a butterfly, right? Did I ever find a butterfly? That butterfly is too big. I do have a thing of butterflies. I do. Somewhere I have a thing of butterflies. I know I do. I saw them when I was going through earlier. Alright, let's pause and find the butterfly. And also, the other thing you can do, you have all these stamps, right? Use your stamps. You can stamp your whatchamacallums on your stamps, and then use colored pencils or alcohol markers work nicely for, let's see, for that. He's too wide. The thing is, if I've got purple on there, then I kind of want to go maybe yellow. Well, that's kind of a light green. Yellow is opposite on the color wheel from purple. Don't always have to think about that, but you know. I just might put the purple one on there. So yeah, that's another way you can do focal points, is if you have stamps that are also focal points, you can turn the, you stamp them out, cut them out, and put them on there. That works nicely. And then also die cuts. Don't forget about die cuts. Die cuts can totally be used. In fact, how about if we see if die cut will work on this? We've got a few different things. Alright, so I've got these leaves that are kind of fun. Or this butterfly is, so I wouldn't mind if this stuck off a tag a little bit. That wouldn't bother me too much because it is, let's see on this one. Not quite. Because it's thicker paper, I think is what I'm saying. I struggle with this kind of stuff. I used to have these things in my shop, but then I got tired of making them. Oh, wings. I don't need that envelope in there now. I also have like some fabric flowers that I could use in the background somewhere. What could I put in the middle of that? Oh, I had a button here. I don't know where it went. I could stick a button right in there. That'd be kind of cute. Alright, I think I'm going to do that. Or I don't mind that butterfly on there. Oh, I kind of like that flower back there, I think. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm going to try it and see if I like it. My husband is being loud downstairs. And here, thinking maybe with, I'm going to try that on there, that die cut, and then on this one, I'm going to try, I'm not good at using those butterflies, the die cut butterflies. I love them, I'm just not great at using them. Oh, see, something narrow like this is something that a, oops, you're not a dot, well, you're just a little, okay, sorry, I was trying to think leaf. Leaf is what I was thinking about on here. Maybe. So I like to take fun papers and turn them into leaves because it's just fun. So like these gel plate prints are really cool to use. I don't know, I'm not good at this kind of a thing, like a tall thing like this. I don't, 3 just doesn't work for me. Let's see, maybe 2 kind of does. So maybe we'll just kind of do it sort of like that, and maybe we'll find a vertical word or just leave it like that. That's like for like a side pocket, side of a page. I think that was almost everything. We've got one more, which is leaf and woodlandy. So he might work nicely. All right, do we have any more over here? Oh, this one. I was thinking about this on here, maybe. I think that is all of the trash is in front of me. I'm looking behind me. All of the bases that I worked on the other day. And so now they have a focal point, and that is the fastest way. I think I only paused once to find the butterflies. That is the fastest way I know of to find focal points. I just go through and I put them on there, and they might sit for a little while, and then I might forget what I wanted to do with them, but it gets me started. All right, let's start with him. But it gets me started. Where are we? I don't know how far we are because I actually hit stop instead of pause earlier. So then the next step is I look through my layering pieces. That's my numbers, my labels, and stuff like that, or even like a leaf like this, like, or my die cuts even, because, you know, maybe you want to put a leaf behind them. I don't, but, you know, maybe you do. I don't right this minute. What's these? That's an ampersand. That's all right. So I have all these that I cut out from something. All right, so, and this is, what is this? This is, oh, just numbered letters, in case I ever want to use those, so they don't really go in here. Doilies can go in here. See, what the background piece kind of does is it helps to break up the background a little bit and give him, like, if he's not standing out, like his head stands out nicely. It's white. It stands out really well against any background really, except white. But maybe you want just a little bit more back there. Maybe not that. Or just a little bit airmail down here. And that's kind of what he can sit on. And then it could just be like a little label, little tag like that. And I might do like a little bit of black script or something over here. Although I think this has dark brown in it. So actually, maybe a little, but we have black over here. So it kind of makes me, or, oh, I know what I'll do. All right. I think I know what I'll do if it's here. I want to add just a little bit of black is what I'm thinking. And so I was thinking a number or just a label of some sort with the black ink, which I think, did I put it away? I don't know. And stickers. I forgot to mention stickers. You can use stickers for focal points too. I don't know, any other ideas you have for focal points? Oh, sorry, I'm hitting the microphone. List those below. We would love to see your ideas for focal points, especially if it's one I haven't said. We would love your ideas on that. I also would love a piece of paper to glue on. Okay. Normally I would ink, but I can't. I'm annoying myself at the moment. Where is my freaking ink? Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do all the parts. Like, I'm going to ink on here and everything so that you can see in real time how long it takes to make a tag. Well, kind of, because I'm mass making tags, and this just is how I do it. I want that number up there to show. And this is already inked. that's just going to go down there. Just kind of balances it a little bit. And glue on my eagle. Now this little tag is from one of Tracy Fox's kits. And also, do I want to make this? Oh, I do want to make this a tag, I think. And I want to follow the angle of the tag that's there. So you just do that, and then you flip it. You just got to flip it like that. In case you've ever wondered how we flip it. Because a lot of times, like, it was like this, and then I'm just flipping it over like that. And that way I can get almost the same corner over here. It's never going to be exact. And you just kind of have to live with that. Alright, so I'm going to ink. This is a a coffee base that has been re-inked with ground espresso. And so gives it a little bit on the edge, not a ton. And then I have this black over here, so I wanted to bring a little bit of black over here. I don't need it to be perfect. And I'm going to kind of have it go off of the tag a little bit, even on the top, I think. Yeah, like that. So that brings some of the black over here, because there was some black writing over here, and kind of fills a little bit of that blank space. And then at the top, I would probably, I like to use the whale tails, and I do have a million somewhere. They're just, I haven't rearranged my room to where I know where everything is. So I don't know where there's a whale tail at the moment. So I may or may not put something at the top of that. That's totally optional when it comes to tags and whatnot. But I mean, you can decide if you like that or not. I think it's a little heavy on the right hand side, which I kind of like, because it's also, that's like a dark space up there. I know Patricia of PM Artist Studio says don't put things in the corner, or don't have things going off the corner, which is not. I don't know, that's just how I like to do things. So I guess part of the rule of 3 is that I'm using the 2/3 space over here, and then there's 1/3 space over here, and that's, I guess, why it kind of works. I don't know, I like it. That's what matters, right? All right, I had a mushroom for this, and it disappeared. And ways you can enhance your tags is sewing, whether you sew all the way around or you just do a little bit of sewing on the front. If you don't have a sewing machine, you can get a stamp. You could just draw your own little stitches and whatnot. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You just do you, boo, and you have fun with it. I lost the mushroom that I had for this, so we're skipping this one, I think, unless we're gonna put, I mean, you can always take your little clusters you might have made. Yep, we're just going to do that. I'm going to add this little cluster that, oh, this is just 2 pieces of paper I sewed together, because I knew I'd be able to use it later in life. I don't know how long ago I made it. It's been a while. And then that makes a nice little layering piece to go on there. And then this I can go ahead and put on here. And if I want to add some more lines or whatever to the leaves, I can. They're kind of plain as it is, but it's all right. I do want to still be able to see the stitching there. So there's an example of one with that. And then at the top here, I don't know what, that's one that was already finished. Words, maybe. Words or labels. This is where labels in their own box would make sense. I don't always make sense. I don't think I have. Let's see. If at first an idea isn't absurd, there's no hope for it. I don't know who made. What are these from? These might be from Tracy Fox, or they might be from Artie Base. I don't know. I think they were a freebie. I'd have to look up on my computer. So if you really want to know, steampunk, I'm going to say Artie Mace, maybe. I don't know. You can look on either one of their Ko-fis and you'll find something. Oh, see, I want some of that blue to show, so that's way too far over. Let's see. It is nostalgia for what? I almost think it might be Tracy Fox. She had that freebie with the, but that wasn't Steampunk. Oh, Steampunk Christmas? I have no idea where this is from. I'm sorry. There's like some Steampunk Christmassy words on here. If you know, this is the other page. They didn't put it on the page, so I don't know. Leave ordinary behind. What about that? Leave ordinary behind. I'm doing a weird thing and I'm just kind of going around like that. Yeah, that kind of works. Taking the cover off helps a lot, just saying. So now that blue will show. Let's see. Do we want to, maybe. That's kind of a deep cut. All right, if I find that it's like more deep than I like, I would just. So if I didn't like how narrow that, oh, it's also kind of not, so I'm just going to cut that across like that, but maybe straight. I do have lines on the back. There we go. There, and there's that one. So that's a homemade focal point with a little layering behind and some crooked words. Just, it's fine. We're letting go of perfection. We're really trying hard to let go of perfection. We really are trying. But basically, this is how I kind of go through and as quickly as I can go through and do, oh my goodness, words. I'm trying to think and talk at the same time. Have you ever tried to do that and have the camera on? It's not as easy as you think. And now I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. Just trying to show you my process of how I mass make some ephemera because this is how I do it. Okay, that works for me. Put this little word up there. So yeah, layering pieces, you can sort them however you want. I have found that I need it to be easy to put away. And my things were not easy to put away, and so therefore I was not putting them away. Plus I have so much. So I'm sorting through all of my little ephemera pieces, and I will be, hopefully Cheryl will be okay with me just sending her a whole bunch, because then when she does her live sales, Cheryl at the Whole Bucket, she's going to be doing some live sales coming up in the future, and then she can just kind of add like little envelopes full of the fussy cuts as thank yous in the first whatever. All right, there we go. How's that? That works. Oh, there's a mushroom. Oh, that's right. We were gonna put on that. Oh well. That's all right. What if we? Yeah, too blendy. Too blendy on there. All right. I was glue. My goodness. My brain has stopped working. I was just gonna. Nope, it doesn't like me. My glue, the glue gods are against me today. Welcome if you are new. I know I've had some new subscribers lately, and I appreciate that. I am getting closer and closer to the big 5K. I'm very excited. It's taken me a while to get there. Because like, let's see, I went from like 1,000 to 2,500 like fast, because that happened during December of 2023. When the beautiful Barbara mentioned me in a video and exploded my channel, which was really cool. And then, you know, I mean, other people mentioned me too, but I'm a slow grower on this channel, apparently. I've been doing this since, well, I started my channel in April of 2019, but I started the art side of it in November of 2019. Originally, my channel was called Discovering Darcy because I was trying to find myself. So I was reading The Artist's Way, and that is how I found mixed media art. And it's just been, that's what it's been from then on. I think I want to quote. And really like, I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. That might make more sense. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. That's fine. That works. I don't know who it's going to end up with. It may end up with the person who needs to hear it. I just kind of tear these out. Sometimes I use my deckled edge ruler. Sometimes I use a straight edge ruler. And sometimes I just do that. And then, I mean, I could even cut out the whole circle if I wanted to. I just don't want to. And then I usually, the focal point, I will sometimes touch the quote, basically, so that it is not an orphan. I don't like to orphan my things. Some people will. I mean, I guess it looks fine if it's like that, but I like them to touch. They don't have to. Not everybody does that. But I do. Not always, but, you know, most of the time. And sometimes I will add more to this for it to be, I think this is going to need art glitter glue because it's bumpy. Sometimes I'll add some ink to the quote, but I'm okay with not doing that today. It'll help it stand out a little bit more of the white on the cream. And then just kind of have that to the right just a little bit. And it kind of balanced. It's kind of balanced because this is here and this is here. And then this down here is kind of grounds it all too. And we've got the pretty flowers. I love collage backgrounds. They're just so interesting. They just make a nice background for a lot of things. And I would usually ink that. Let me put the glue to cover on. My back is starting to hurt. Well, it's because I've been in here a while. Alright, so my edges are not cut perfectly straight or even. I might, at the very least, just cut off. It's not even, it's not straight. Because I'm trying to embrace imperfection. So my stuff is not going to be perfectly even and straight. And I don't know where anything is right now. I could do this. Alright, so if you have an edge cutter, if you don't, that's okay. You don't have to. But if you have one like this, with that, it's not like a, you have to kind of flip it for each corner that you cut. And then you flip that. And that way, they have, yeah, it's rounded, up, yeah, I did it. I did it right. So those are nice to have, but you don't have to have them. My aunt gave me this. These are being discontinued. I've seen somebody else use a no-name brand one that had the same shapes, though. So check on Amazon for corner punches and see what you find. If I find it on Amazon, I can. But that one's a Stampin' Up! One. And, of course, tags and journal cards, it doesn't really matter what you call them. They're just, and we call them ephemera, but we're basically using ephemera to make them, so they could, some people call them embellishments, I don't know. If you come up with a better name than ephemera that you want to like change all the journal world to make them change the word, but for now it's ephemera. Ephemera, of course, is just paper that is intended for one-time use and then you throw it away. These are not intended for one-time use, they're intended to be used in your journal forever and ever, amen. Alright, I like him like this, and then I wanted, oh, this might be, oh no, that's not quite what I want. Do you have anything in here that's a little bit more colorful? I mean, I have this frame that's been sitting in here forever. Nope, not that. Although, these are not quite, actually, they might work kind of nicely on here. These are just stickers that I made at some point with paint and stamping and stenciling and whatnot. I'm going to go across those two there just to add a little bit more in the background. Oh, see? Actually, I like that. Was this the one I was going to use on here? No, that's not the one I was going to use. Is that why I liked it better? I don't know. It was bigger. I like that it was bigger. Do I like the one? I think I like with the words. I know a lot of times these are actually intended to go like this. That's what they're supposed to do, right? Actually, that's what I'm going to do. We'll find something else for this. I have these little letters for backgrounds as well. Or layering pieces. Alright. Now that I've changed, see, and sometimes that'll happen. You're like, nope, that's not what I'm going to use on there, and that's okay. What if we did a bright pink on here with the green and yellow? Because there's also like yellow in the... I don't hate that. No, he wouldn't work on there. Okay, let's find a layering piece. If these spill, I'm gonna cry. Please don't spill. There's slippery stuff on my table. That's the problem. Slippery stuff. Ooh. This might be kind of nice because also it will help make this stand be straighter. So I think I'm going to do that. So I use file folder, and I just have the Global Land, I don't know, the big stamps, and I just stamped the whole thing, and I did it in a few different colors. This one's green. See, sometimes that helps, and it's on the manila folder, so it is helping keep that straight, and that's making me happy. And the little bright pink contrast with the green and yellow, and there's a little yellow in the pink, and so yeah, I think it works. And then I'm just going to kind of line that stem with the side of that label. Whoops. And hope that the glue is going to stick. So even though I go through and I pick my focal points, that does not mean that's how they're going to stay. But that's okay. I don't like that. What do I like? Approved? No. Too much like the other one. Let's see. We got the pink and the yellow and the orange. We could, but we won't. I need a more squarer, different kind of... Nope, not Led Zeppelin. Let's see. It does not all happen easily and quickly, and that's okay. I want something wider for there. That's the problem. Too bad that's not the pink. Oh, something, if I brought down the pink, that could be fun. So let's just hold that out in case we want to use it. Might be a good place to use it. These are a little bit harder to find a place to use. A lot of times I'll use them off the side, like for a tab or something, but they can also be used on a piece like that as well. Let's see. I just want something across the bottom. I don't know why. Or the top. Nope, that's too dark. Oh, there. Maybe that 3. It's bigger. What I could do is go across like that instead of having it be a tag, because it was just a little bit tall. What if I do it at I never do things at an angle. That is hard for me to do. I want it to be straight, but you know what? Today, we're going to do it at a jaunty angle. Just for today. We may never do it like that again, but for today, it's going at a jaunty angle. And I really like my European punch, tag punch, because when I have like a large space at the top like this, if I can find, I know I'm real precise about finding the middle. I'm not, but does that look like the middle? I can never get it in the middle. It just takes away some of that space. It's one reason I really like that punch. If I remember, like if I watch this back, you'll see me actually, you might see it linked. They fill a link for it later after I watch this, and I remember, oh yeah, I was gonna tell people where they could find that. So some people, it's hurting your eyes to see that at a jaunty angle, and some people are like, oh, that's fun. I don't know. You do you, boo. You do it. What makes you happy. Let's see. All right, so this one, I might actually switch it out and do this music instead. Just because the shape of this, I like the color and whatnot, but the shape might be a little much. And then he stands out a little bit more. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Free, set them free. Sometimes I'll leave this little raggedy bit on. Sometimes I'll cut it off. I'll decide when I put it in a journal. I'm covering that nice little piece right there, but that's okay. I just want, I'm gonna fold that over and cut that off. I have plenty of music. Not worried about that. And then I'm gonna glue this one. Just kind of glue the middle. And I don't have to worry about it too much. Yeah, I really like this doubled up like this better. And why does that feel weird? I'm trying to line up the head and the tail, but it doesn't want to line up. I don't know. This is going to come off the edge a little bit, so I'm just kind of gluing the middle there. I'm going to make sure it doesn't go past the bottom though, maybe. So then, okay, there we go. I don't know why I covered up the round bit. I don't know. It works. All right, so we have that butterfly and that butterfly. They kind of match. They kind of look weird, but it's okay. It's all right. It works. And then this one's super easy because you just decide which way you want this to go. I think I want it to go like that, and then grab one of our nice little, we must be willing to let go of life we planned to have a life that is waiting for us. Yeah, that works. Size-wise, it works. Sometimes I'll read it, sometimes I won't. I don't know. Just take my decorative ruler. Try to get it straight. Since this is not my clear ruler, it's not as easy. See, sometimes I'll make it nice and square. Depends. So if I wanted more of the background to show, I could cut him out totally, but I like the background. I like him having that background. Alright. Inking. And I'm going to put this on here. I can give myself some space at the top. I didn't center it. I'm okay with that. And then he's going to go to the left just a little bit. Did I ink him? No, I did not. Do I want to? Yes, I do. I think I did this one with a straight edge ruler, so he still has a little bit of a rough edge, so he inks nicely. Just kind of touch those together like that. And then we got that big space up there. He's probably too tall. Probably could cut it down some. I'm not going to though. Alright, and then I usually turn it to the back because my idea is that like maybe I'll be able to get it centered better. Doesn't always work. I mean, because I could like totally, let's see, 30, 40, 30, 30. So it's like almost 9. So it'd be so this should be the center right there. Right about there. Will I be able to get it in the center? I don't know. I can never tell. I wish there was a better way to figure that out. Because I have totally got it way off before and then gone back and recut my corners. Cut down my tag to make it more centered. Still wasn't perfect. Because we gotta let go of perfection. Perfection is unattainable, so good enough is good enough. And that's kind of how you want to think when you're doing all this, because it's going to help you to get things done faster. I mean, now here's the thing. If you enjoy spending an hour making one tag, then you're not doing it wrong. If you're not enjoying spending that long making a tag, then maybe don't worry too much and just make it faster. And not what, don't worry too much about how it looks and whatnot. Now, we have a lot of space up there, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. So I might just add a number, or, oh, where's that, you know, Tim Holtz to the rescue when it comes to these filling spaces kind of a deal. Guaranteed high quality. Why not? Or this side up? Nope. Just this, and where's the black? Where's the black that I had 5 minutes ago? Has it been more than 5? It's been more than 5 minutes. It's right here. I throw stuff, I move stuff, I hide stuff from myself. There's already words on here, so numbers would make more sense, but I just wanted to fill that space with a little bit of something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 finished. And however many is in this pile ready to be finished. Now I'm going to be going upstairs, so you'll have to tell me if you want me to finish these on camera. Do you want more of me just making tags or not? I don't know how exciting that is. But you know, but yeah. So if you came to the end just to see what we made, here it is. This is the end. And I hope you all have a delightful day. I hope this was helpful. If there's something else that you think I need to touch on so that you can be a little bit more free and not stress out about focal points and decorating tags, let me know. I'll do what I can. But, you know, just have fun. Have fun playing. I love you guys. I hope you have a delightful day. Bye.